Well, hello there. Welcome to another cake episode. It's Greggy Soriano, and today we are going to make an orange buttercream embroidery cake with a beautiful orange marzipan wreath right on top of it as a cake topper. If you're into satisfying cake decorating videos, please be sure to like this Facebook page. And if you're watching this on YouTube, please be sure to click on the notification bell to get notifications every time I post a new cake video. So without further ado, let's make sweet dreams happen and get to caking. Crumb coat and final coat an 8-inch round cake, 6 inches in height, with some white buttercream. With a number 1 or number 2 plain tip fitted in a piping bag filled with pink buttercream, pipe some lines directly onto the cake, very organically. You want to avoid it from being too perfect and too equilateral on each side, yet create that geometric shape in the end result, if that makes sense to you. You're going to see what I'm doing as I pipe along. With a number 1 or number 2 piping tip in grass green, pipe some mini beads in a geometric shape as well. As you go along, you'll see that there are some empty spaces. They end up being geometric shapes as well, so you want to fill those in and just organically make a beautiful shape in different heights. Continue piping your heart out all the way around the base of the cake and creating all of these geometric organic shapes. The color palette that we have going on is a hot pink or fuchsia with a light pink, a seafoam green, more on the green side instead of the blue side. We also have a peachy orange, a teal, and forest green. Grab some sprinkadinks and dragées in coordinating colors and accessorize the piping that you did with all these beautiful beads. Grab some food coloring or gel paste in gray, chartreuse, Kelly green, and fuchsia or hot pink. Loosen it up with just a little bit of clear alcoholic spirit like gin or vodka. You could also use lemon extract. Paint a variety of whimsical patterns right onto the wafer paper. So right here I'm doing some splotches or dots. I'm also doing some lines and brush strokes, a bit more on the solid side. And then I'm finishing it off by gilding it with some edible gold. The edible gold is mixed with some vodka. Color marzipan with some orange gel paste. Divide the marzipan and roll into balls in different sizes. Texturize each ball with a box grater. You want to use the side with very fine holes. It really creates an orange texturized skin effect onto each ball. It's really cool. Use some sculpting and Dresden tools to make it look more realistic. Marzipan fruits totally remind me of one of the very first cakes I made when I was 15 years old. I made a cornucopia cake around Thanksgiving and I filled them with fruits and veggies and I was so proud of it, and this is giving me nostalgia to the max. It's just so much fun making marzipan anything. First of all, I actually hated the taste of marzipan when I was around that age, but now I kind of feel like I'm adulting because I have acquired the taste. And I'm kind of obsessed with anything marzipan now. I used to think it was too floral and, I don't know, something about the almond back then. But now I'm just obsessed. Anything with marzipan, I'm all about it. And I also want to bring back these techniques. Just classic techniques back then. It just required a lot more, I don't know, just fun skill when it comes to cake decorating. Grab a clove and place it right into the center for your stem. Grab some wire in a 22 to 24 gauge. You want a pretty thick wire to hold up the weight of these marzipan oranges, because once you stand them up, you want to avoid it from poking all the way through from it being heavy. So what I'm doing here is I'm curling the ends of each wire, and I'm creating a little loop-de-loop or an eye loop right on the end of each wire and then poking it through the base of each orange. You could also dip them in chocolate or royal icing before you poke it through the base of each orange to secure it a lot more. But this time around, I'm not doing that because I feel like it's going to go back into the fridge and harden up. But if you really think it's going to be a very hot day and you want to avoid it from rolling off of your cake or off of your wreath, you want to just add some royal icing or chocolate. Cut out some leaves from the painted patterns that you made. Stack them all together and cut a slit on the base of each leaf. Cut some tiny strips of wafer paper to about 1/2 inch to 1 inch long, and what we're going to do with this is use them as our adhesive or tape to adhere them onto our wires. With just a little bit of water, dampen each leaf at the base on one side, and then a little bit goes a long way with the water because it'll totally dissolve if you put too much. And then grab the dry side and overlap it onto the wet side, and it creates a cupping effect that makes it look a bit more realistic. With some floral tape and your wire armature, start building your arrangement with some leaves and oranges. You want to make sure you start with the smaller oranges and leaves on the ends, and then towards the middle you want it to be more full and voluminous with much fatter oranges and bigger leaves. This creates movement and flow, and it just makes it a lot more beautiful that way. You could fill the entire wreath all the way around, or just center it or make it kind of biased to the side, asymmetrical, that's the word that I was looking for. And yeah, just make a beautiful wreath as a topper for this cake. And there we have it, our buttercream embroidery cake with a marzipan orange and wafer paper wreath as a cake topper. Thank you all so much for watching, it truly means the world to me. Please support this channel by going to greggysoriano.com and purchasing some Sprinkadinks, or going to my Amazon store and getting some cake decorating supplies for you to cake decorate. Oh, and be sure to comment down below and let me know what kind of cake you want to see next. I guess I'll talk to you later. Bye!